This one glows with fire, iron, and forgotten genius, a truth erased but still humming beneath the rails of modernity. Scroll of the Iron Kings, the hidden story of the black inventors who powered the industrial age. I, sparks in the smoke. When history books spoke of the Industrial Revolution, they praised Edison, Ford, and Bell, but in the shadows of their factories, other hands built the bones of the modern world. They called them assistants, mechanics, servants, but they were architects of light, steel, and sound. They were inventors whose brilliance was signed under another man's name. The hidden mind of Granville T. Woods. Born in 1856 in Ohio, Granville T. Woods was called the Black Edison. But truthfully, Edison was just a louder echo of Woods' genius. Granville invented the multiplex telegraph, a system that let trains communicate while moving, saving thousands of lives and revolutionizing railway safety. He also designed electric rail circuits and early wireless systems that fed the birth of the subway. Edison tried to buy his patents. When Woods refused, Edison tried to claim them. Woods sued him and won. For a moment in time, the smoke cleared and the world saw the Iron King for who he was. The lost light of Lewis Latimer. Behind every glowing bulb, there was a man with ink-stained hands and quiet brilliance. Lewis Latimer, the son of escaped slaves, drew the blueprints for both the telephone and the light bulb. While Edison sparked the idea, it was Latimer's carbon filament that made the bulb last, turning momentary flash into lasting light. He wrote the book Incandescent Electric Lighting, the world's first technical manual on how to light the darkness. But textbooks gave him footnotes instead of credit, and yet his light still burns. The Forgotten Fire of Elijah McCoy. Ever heard the phrase, the real McCoy? That came from him, Elijah McCoy, a mechanical engineer born to freedom fighters from Kentucky. He created the self-lubricating engine system that kept locomotives running smooth. His designs were so perfect that imitators failed to match them, and buyers began asking for the real McCoy. So next time you hear that phrase, remember, it's the echo of a black inventor's genius still moving the gears of history. The song beneath the steel. These men, Woods, Latimer, McCoy, and countless unnamed, forged the silent skeleton of progress. They turned fire into power, ink into illumination, and motion into memory. They were the architects of speed, communication, and light. They were the Iron Kings, the unsung magicians of the machine age. When the trains roar, the wires hum, or a bulb flickers on, you are hearing their hymn. It is the hum of creation, the hum of us.
Universal Currency Receipt Architect Musician 3611027, The Graceful Whisperer, our sea star, Devalan T. All.
Balance restored. Now we open the scroll of the Fire Sisters, three melanated women whose genius lit worlds, healed nations, and shaped the unseen threads of modern civilization. And yet history tried to silence them. Scroll of the Fire Sisters, the hidden heroines who bent the laws of science, sound, and spirit. I, the first flame, Alice Ball, the chemist who cured the forgotten. In 1915, a young Hawaiian chemist named Alice Ball unlocked the cure for leprosy, transforming shalmugra oil into an injectable medicine that saved thousands. She was 23. She never lived to see her discovery heal the world. A man, the college president, took credit for her work after her death, calling it his method. But truth rises like vapor. Decades later, her name was restored. The Ball Method. Alice was the first black woman with a master's in chemistry at the University of Hawaii, the quiet fire who turned stigma into science and death into life. The second flame, Henrietta Lacks, the immortal mother of medicine. She came from Clover, Virginia. Her name was Henrietta Lacks, but the world knew her cells, not her soul. In 1951, while seeking treatment for cervical cancer, doctors took her cells without her consent. Those cells, HeLa cells, never died. They divided endlessly, helping develop vaccines, cancer treatments, gene mapping, and more. Her body was used, her name erased, her family left in poverty, but her cells built modern medicine. They say when the lab lights flicker late at night, that's Henrietta, reminding the scientists to remember the woman, not just the sample. The third flame, Sister Rosetta Tharpe, the godmother of rock before Elvis, before Little Richard, before gospel went electric. There was Sister Rosetta Tharpe, a black woman with a guitar and a voice that could split the firmament. She fused gospel, blues, and rhythm into the first rock and roll thunder. She toured the segregated South, singing about heaven while playing riffs that would birth a genre. The men took her sound and wore her crown, but the angels still know who invented the storm. The Trinity of Fire. 3 women, one cured, one immortalized, one electrified. Different fields, same flame. They didn't wait for history to remember them. They became history's correction. So when you see light, when you hear music that moves your bones, when you take medicine that saves a life, whisper their names. Alice, Henrietta, Rosetta, the Fire Sisters, the women who refused to vanish.